Well, hello, beautiful tarot souls. Welcome to another pick a card reading. This one is focused on what harvest blessings there are for you. I went for a walk today and the berries were out and it's September and it's harvest time. So what harvest blessings are coming to you this year? Three piles. We have the hazelnuts. We've got some wild hops. And we've got a thistle for my Scottish ancestry, and just because I think thistles are really pretty. So yeah, all gathered from my my walk today with the dog, which was lovely. So pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3, and I will give you a moment to meditate, and then I will join you at the beginning of your piles. But before you meditate, please press the subscribe button, or like or comment, but preferably subscribe. You'll be doing me a massive favour and boosting a very small channel. Thank you. Welcome, beautiful pile 1 people who chose the hazelnuts. Yes. Hazelnuts are ace, and those were from my own hedge, I think, unless they got carried here by someone else. But yeah, so the hazelnuts. What blessings are coming to you this autumn? So, or this harvest. So you've got harvest time for the next few weeks, really. What have we got? 9 of money. Wow, fabulous. All right, so first off from these, you've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is money, and the 3 of Wands, which would be a progression in your career, but only if your career is kind of like a vocation for you, your passion, interest. 3 of Wands is about that moving on, that next plan, that next idea. 9 of Pentacles is about financial independence, virtually. It's that really making it. Now I know I'm succeeding moment. So this really shouts towards a business venture that's just beginning to take off, and you finally get the financial rewards from it. You finally get to feel like it's working, like this is going to be me set up. And again, the 9 of Tentacles? Awkward octopus. The 9 of Pentacles is about an individual stability. So it's not really often that associated with working for other people in the way that the Apprentice card or 2 might be. It's about sort of feeling secure within yourself. So this is really positive news for anyone who is venturing out on their own, starting up their own business, pushing forwards in their own passion interest, their own passion project, or their own business that they are passionate about. So yes, you've got a fulfilling ka-ching moment here in terms of money and finances. Obviously, if you're working for other people, this could also include the pay rise, the next step forwards, but it would be a pay rise with associated, oh God, what's the word when you're advanced in your work? Promotion. Good grief. With an associated promotion. Again, that 3 of Pentacles thing's moving on. It's definitely not a retirement, lump sum kind of thing. This is a moving on, a growing venture. And again, I love that this is about the growth of as well. In terms of if you're not working or that sort of thing, you don't have your own passion, it would be a future plan, the creation of a future plan. The 3 of Wands, again, is about this future idea, the future growth. What are we going to do? The planning stages, the stepping into as well. So yes, opportunities arise. So for some, it's going to be a payoff. For others, it's going to be arising opportunities. Yay. Okay. More 10 of Cups. Oh, emotionally made it, supported and with others. 4 of Wands, stability in home life. No, I'll do the deck separately. That's what I was going to do. Getting all carried away there. Very excitable. All right, so, oh gosh. All right, now some of you, and this is a general reading, take what works for you, leave what doesn't. But some of you, I mean, this would suggest proposals and marriage and things like this. The Four of Wands is very often associated with celebrations, especially home life celebrations. It's about stability, but stability with passion and stability with joy and stability with interaction. So often a card of marriage, often a card of Kobe, often a card of seen as a card of marriage, seen as a card of celebrations and annual celebrations like the harvest. Ten of Cups is about that emotional bliss moment when everything feels fabulous. And again, this is, to me, this is very much sort of wedding symbolism almost. So yes, weddings for some, engagements for others, but certainly this idea of being with the ones that you love and celebrating. Time to make time for the people that you love and see the people that you love. Both of these cards suggest celebration and joyfulness and bliss on earth and happiness, but there's a real suggestion of connection and other people involved in these things. So it's not going to be sitting down and celebrating the finishing of your great American novel, or having finished your masterpiece piece of work and sitting and feeling that contentment and that bliss by yourself. This is with others, a joining and a mutual love, mutual blissful experience. So yeah, like I said, take what works for you, but there may well be proposals in store for some. But definitely unions and parties and comforting, joyful, happy, really, really positive emotional experiences that are celebratory and that involve taking part and being part of it with other people. Yeah, okay, so nice. Next, blessings, please, more of that. Okay, so this is a period of rest after a period of problems. So the we're talking about blessings. Ten of Wands is about, you know, bad things, but it's also about the end. The bad things come to an end too. Nothing goes on forever. The Four is exactly as you see on it. It's a period of rest. So this is an alleviation of suffering. The blessings come in the form of awful things ending, and you getting respite from it. So even if it's something that can't actually end, you know, or can't end instantly, so some illnesses, things like that, there's a suggestion of respite and time off from them. So yeah, much needed rest, but also, yeah, very much the endings too. This is also about the silver linings and the new dawn, the new day. The worst has happened, it's gone, but we do continue. The sun rises the next day and we get up and things feel a little easier and we feel that we can rest and we feel that we can get that respite from it. So yeah, okay. Next, blessings, please. Lovely. Okay, so in terms of blessing, the Devil's quite fantastic actually, because it's also about, yes, it's about feeling powerless, rah, 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 but it's also just letting loose and being wild, devil may care attitude, not worrying about the consequences. So along with the Queen of Cups, you've got wild times. Emotionally feeling like you are on top of the world and you don't give a damn. You're going to enjoy the time that you get to spend just being absolutely carefree. This isn't in terms of I will do what I like and I'll damage other people, because you have got the Queen of Cups there. It is tempered by an emotionally aware time. But with these, especially with that coupling, it does suggest some fabulous parties. Or really, really enjoying some freedom that you haven't felt for a while. And just getting to do exactly what it is you want. You know, I mean, I'm not saying without any consequences. Obviously, don't do things that are going to get you arrested, or at least don't get caught. Don't do things that are going to get you arrested. Don't do things that are going to hurt other people. But the Queen of Cups suggests that you're not going to do that anyways. But that you're going to be in a place where you're emotionally charged and emotionally feeling top of the world. So, you know, think spinning in circles while singing on the top of a mountain. It's joyful, it's blissful, and it's freeing. In fact, it's absolutely free. There are no chains on you. So yeah, getting out there I hope there's no children around, cover your ears if there are. In terms of these two, it could mean a romance that has incredibly wild and freeing sex. The devil can be about just really enjoying the physical realm, being incredibly earthen about things and pagan, and and that includes very good sex. And again, if it's with the Queen of Cups, we might be talking about a highly sexual charged romantic beginning, romantic encounter. I mean, if this is a proposal that's being suggested here, I would hope that those two are kind of connected, at least in terms of who's involved. Okay, so yeah, all right, so archetypes. In terms of your archetypes, what do we have? The unseen. Blessings coming to you, the unseen. So is this gifts from the other side? Is this... I think it would be that sort of thing. I think this is the magical, intuitive realm, the spiritual realm, the other side, call it what you will, but I think this is a little bit of magic sparking its way, bringing insight. So a little bit of insight, a little bit of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, just knowing, some magical dreams, that sort of thing, some magical inspiration for you, connections that you wouldn't normally make, steps forwards in your spiritual practices and your spiritual life. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, I like that. Okay, so, and I chose to put in a couple of healing cards as well, because I think sometimes, as that one shows, sometimes the healing is... Sorry, sometimes the healing is being able to... sometimes the blessing is healing, you know, just what you get to feel better about, what relieves. And apparently rest and recuperation, and big part is. So, and you've got power again here, peace. So yeah, apparently your healing very much is some space and time. Some space and time. And time too. Time to unwind and time to consider what's going on. Lovely. Okay. Please subscribe, like, let me know if this helps, what you enjoyed about it, what you didn't like about it. And yeah, I will see you on another pick a card. Thank you very much. Hi, welcome back, and hello to my lovely Pile 2 people with your wild hops. I'm sure they've got a name that isn't just wild hops, but I don't know what it is. And these, again, grow just down the road from me, and they are fabulous. They don't actually smell like hops yet, but I'm sure they will. But yeah, so when the zombie apocalypse happens, I know how we can make beer, okay? All right, so good to have these skills, I find. Wild hops. All right, let's put you next to the acorns there, and we will see what blessings this harvest is bringing to you. What harvest blessings have you got coming up right now? Although, you know, if you get drawn to this at a later date, then I'm sure it can be timeless too. Wow, okay, you've got instantly end. So so blessings can be the stopping of things as well. So there's something that's been weighing you down. Look at both of those hunched figures. There's a problem that you felt that was never going to end. There's a problem that you felt that you had to carry, that you had to deal with, and that was, yeah, that has been feeling like daggers in your back. And I am so sorry, but tens, end of cycles, it's happening, it's stopping, it's the worst is done, it will either stop suddenly or you're going to notice a gradual lightening, but that major issue, given that that's those two tens together, which is remarkable actually. I do shuffle my cards quite carefully before I do these. But yeah, these two tens together, an ending of something. And it does look to me, I mean, this does read like you're going to reap some reward to the effort that you've put in. So yeah, it's going to be an enlightening and an alleviation of some issues. So I think it's somebody taking some burdens from you, somebody removing some stresses and some worries from your world, lightening your load in some way, okay? So there'll be an end to a problematic time. And I'm sorry that you've been going through the problematic time. Oh, wow, okay. So the next blessings we have, Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. Okay, so this is about esoteric knowledge. This is about your spiritual path. This is about new information coming through to you. This is about insight. So my fellow tarot card readers or people that are studying their spiritual path and whatever it means, whether it's divination or whether it's praying or law of attraction, whatever it means to you, there is some new information coming through to you. So we have this idea of the moon worshipper very much, but the High Priestess, the keeper of esoteric knowledge, the priestess to her religion, gaining more insights, more a new idea, a new way of looking at a particular aspect of what she studies. It's very much in the thought realm, so it may be enlightenment, it may be a new sense of clairsentience, it may be a new ability to use your intuition. For those of you that doesn't resonate with, this could also mean there is a secret that's going to come to light, and it's going to be a good thing. This isn't going to be a secret that really damages and hurts you. We're asking for blessings. So this is going to be a piece of information that's a boon to you and helps you progress forwards in your life in some way. So yeah, there is also that reading of it, a new piece of information that has been withheld from you or secret up till now. But yes, a new piece of information, a new piece of knowledge that's somehow to do with inner workings. Ooh, okay. But again, these are blessings. So remember, this is all about blessings. So it's all the positives. Oh, okay. Well, well, romance. Very much romance. We've got new love and we've got the Page of Wands here, who is quite a charismatic character, a player. Suggests that he's going to be new to you, that he's going to be quite sweet and dynamic and really, really want to explore the idea of romance with you. Yeah, this is not likely to be someone returning to you. Sorry, we've got new suggestions with both the Page and the Ace. Although, for some people, you know, it could mean a new spiritual path, again, especially with the Page going out and exploring a passion and the spirituality of the Ace of Cups. So for some, those of you that are going, I can't be enough, I've already got a relationship, I love my guy very much, it could be a new wellspring of emotion that you feel for them. I'm just going to pause and we'll start this again when Kobe's finished drinking. So yeah, it could tie in with this ace. I mean, you've got two aces now, so you've got fresh starts and new beginnings all over the place. And it could very much tie in with this, actually you've got tens and ones, haven't you? You've got real ends and beginnings, ends of cycles and starts of cycles. Very exciting times for you, very good times for you as well. So yeah, there is the idea of this being almost a spiritual rebirth that sets you on a path, so a new path into holistic therapies or some form of spiritual growth. You could be running away to join a Buddhist monastery, but that sort of feel, lightening of cares and worries, beginnings of new ideas, new beliefs, new spiritual practices. Yeah, or we've got this new romance. Absolutely can be read as a new romance. And again, this is a general reading. You take what resonates, you leave what doesn't. However, having said that, we've now got two lots of two, which does really suggest a romantic coupling, as well as a spiritual rebirth. So yeah, two lots of twos does very much suggest that it's a romantic coupling after all. It's with the Two of Cups especially. Two of Swords, I mean, arguably, that would allow for there being a choice of suitors and choice of people to be with. For some, in some cases. In other cases, it might mean that somebody who's been indecisive finally decides. Again, and it may mean that if you've been indecisive, you realize that what the connection is, you realize that they are more interested in you than you thought. That might be the secret that's being let go. But yeah, I mean, two lots of twos is very definitely a suggesting of coupling, isn't it? And of pairs and of romance, especially with the Two of Cups. So yeah, good news for the single people. I want to make a comment about couples, but I won't. Two couples anyway. Yes. Yeah, okay, so let's see what your archetype card is. The thread. Oh, look at that rainbow. Okay. Okay, so the strand of colour. I went straight to RBGQ stuff. What's that? But yeah, the thread archetype is this idea of being able to find your way back or find your way to somewhere by following the thread. There's a line that connects every 2 points directly, and then there's the lines that connect along the way. And this is the thread you can follow back to a space where you were happy, or you can follow it out of a place where it's dark and it's terrible. And again, this relates very much to this. So you've got the 10, 1, 2 now. So this idea of moving on, getting out and away from the bad, and really, really progressing into something that's quite beautiful and colourful and magical. So out of the darkness and following that through. I suppose, I mean, this could be a coming out story as well, given that rainbow. So for somebody, consider whether now is the time. But yeah, it's a way to lift yourself up. It's a way to get yourself out. It's a direction to follow. But you've got to keep the tension on it. You've got to keep moving forwards. Otherwise, you can get tied up in knots with it. But I mean, this reads like, you've got that 10s, the end of the cycles, 1s, beginning of the cycles, 2s, carrying on. So this is all about that journey, that moving on. Things are progressing. Things are going to get better. Things are really lightening up for you guys. I'm sorry that you're coming from that place, but hey, it really looks like this is going places. Your mind is going to help you through it. Your emotions are going to help you through it. And we've got mind and emotions working together again here with the 2s and the 2s. So think and feel. You're going to be thinking and feeling so much better. You're going to be clearing out, a lot of negativity from your space. Wow. How long does it take me to notice the 1, 10, 1, 2 thing that I'm slow today. So I chose to put some healing cards in this reading because, as this shows, sometimes the blessings is what gets better. Oh, beautiful. Okay, again, this mind power. Rise up and be strong. Have faith, believe in yourself, law of attraction stuff. Try to be positive when you can be positive. To try to imagine a more positive future even when it's not so great. And nourish love. Miracles are here. So yeah, you've got that love connection in again. Even if this is a love for yourself, but I mean, this again would suggest that part of what pulls you out and part of what moves your story forwards and progresses you into a place of light and into a place of love is quite possibly connection with another person. So yeah, that's really quite fabulous for you guys. Looks like you're going to have quite an adventure this autumn, or this harvest time anyways. If you're watching this timelessly, then yes, you're about to have a very lovely time, and your blessings are pretty much overdue, aren't they? So congratulations, enjoy, love the journey. Yeah, get to that rainbow. Okay, thank you so much, Pile 2s. Please, please, please like, subscribe, make a comment, all that sort of thing that helps out small channels like me. And I will see you on another pick a card reading, hopefully. Take care, be kind to one another. Thank you all. Okay, my beautiful and wild and rugged Pile 3s. Who chose the prickly, prickly thistle? Like I said, my nan is Scottish. I do have Scottish ancestry, and they are just incredibly alien but beautiful things, aren't they? So yes, I do like my spiky, protective thistles. Nothing wrong with a bit of spiky protectiveness occasionally. Okay, so what are your blessings? Before I get started, you guys, this is the greedy pile. You want all the blessings. So many extra cards came out for you that it was strange when I was doing it, but every time the cards just wanted to keep coming. So I think you're going to have an absolutely amazing time. Okay, I just want to get that out of the way. I was actually laughing at each time I was sort of dealing out the cards from each different deck. They'd be kind of urging me to put 3 more in, and I'm going, no, we're only going to do so many. So you've got a couple extra. But there are blessings that I am not covering here because I put a halt to the amount of cards that was coming out. Sorry. But yeah, enjoy yourselves. This is going to be a good time for you guys. So let's have a look. What do we get here? The sun. Okay, so you've got the sun. Healing, blissfulness, new dawns, new days. All things good. You know, the sun is... It is that childish joy at life, enthusiasm, sweetness, innocence, just being happy to be alive. The Four of Cups, in terms of blessings, can often be seen as gifts from God. You know, the Rider-Waite Tarot's image on it is a hand appearing from out of nowhere with a gift. Yes, it has that idea of stagnancy to it because it's a 4 and it's about stability. But stability in love and happiness doesn't have to be boring. Yes, it can be, and you can get disillusioned and you can want to move on because it's not exciting anymore. But it can also be playful, and because you feel playful, it becomes that kindness and nostalgia of the 6 of Cups. With the King of Cups here as well, yeah, that's somebody who's good at dealing with these emotions. And I don't think you can feel that sort of boredom when you've got the sun coming out. I think this has to be about gifts from the god, things appearing, poof, out of nowhere to improve your lot and make you feel better. And it may well be a character who is emotionally mature enough and emotionally together enough to want to be romantic and there with you. Especially if you're into merman. But yeah, we have fun times, we have healing times, we have a new dawn, a new day. If you're in a relationship, this would really suggest a rebirthing of that relationship, or at least hitting a new level of comfort and joy. The king may represent a new figure coming into someone's life. If you're waiting for the right guy to turn up, this guy may well fit the figure. Fit the figure? What? Fits the bill. He may well fit the bill. He'll be mature enough and emotionally together enough to actually be able to stand by you and support you and be emotionally available to you. So yeah, lovely blessings, lovely blessings. So joyfulness, experiencing the world, and feeling content within your emotions, being able to maintain your emotions are other blessings that come from those cards. 7 of Swords and the Hanged Man. Okay, so This is a real suggestion that you're going to realize that a bit of mistrust that you had is not actually necessary. That you can trust someone, and that the harm you thought they were doing, they're not doing. This is a realization that somebody is actually your friend, not a frenemy. The hangman is all about new perspectives, about what happens when you just wait and look and wait and see and allow people to make whatever judgments they're going to do and say whatever they're going to do. And a light bulb goes off and you go, oh, that's what it's about. Or, oh gosh, I can do this. Or, oh, I wish I'd waited. Or, or whatever. And there's the Seven of Swords. It's about mistrust, yeah. But it means that maybe you're going to, this suggests you will have enlightenment in a way that will either protect you or free you from that doubt. So you're going to have a realization and you will put your stuff away and not get things taken from you. So you will learn the lesson and guard yourself, or hear something, or watch somebody carefully enough to be able to guard yourself and save yourself some problems. Or you're going to have that mystical, magical realization and go where the angel's saying, and you go, oh, I can trust them. Or I can trust this situation, or I can open up and trust people not to hurt me. But there's a revelation, there's something that you change your mind about. And it could just be intuitive, it could feel intuitive and is actually a build-up of micro-signals that have gone on for some time. But yeah, your blessing is an alleviation of mistrust, or saving yourself from some actions that were not in your favor. So somebody that, I mean, the thief card, they don't have to just be taking your physical realm goods. They can be taking your sense of purpose. They can be taking your time, by wasting your time, by getting you distracted and not letting you focus. They can take your time and your emotions. They can take your sense of trust by distorting the world and lying to you. There's all sorts of ways that mistrust is created, and this suggests that you either learn to trust someone, or you stop that in its tracks and don't let them affect you because you've learned something, or discovered something, or realized is a better word for it, realized something during this time of waiting and seeing. It could also suggest that some people that have not trusted you or have falsely accused you of something, with the hangman, that's often a feeling, that false accusation, it wasn't my fault and they won't believe me. This would suggest that becomes common knowledge, and people realize that you are to be trusted and that you didn't do the thing and that wasn't you. So yeah, there is that opposite thing of the truth coming out, and people realizing that they have misjudged you. But the joy with the hangman is it's always with a sense of peace. It's not like you're fighting or railing against this. It's kind of a gentle realization, and everything is going to be okay, because everything genuinely is okay. So yeah, having your name cleared, that would be another blessing. Yeah. So, on to the Rider-Waite ones. Oh my gosh, 2 2s. 2 2s. We had 2 2s in the other one as well. Gosh, so this is very much about romance, isn't it? With the 2 of Cups, it's normally, but it can just be a friendship. This is a day-to-day feeling. It would be a relationship sort of going on to the next level and becoming part of your everyday life. So are we going to commit here, and are we going to try this on a daily basis? Are we going to move in together? Are we going to be there for one another? Are we going to call each other one another? So this idea of showing yourselves to the world, possibly joining the physical world together. I suppose there's a sense of sex if you push it far enough, but certainly communion here, and either you're fitting someone into your very busy schedule, which doesn't sound very romantic, or it's going to be somebody who actually really wants to bring you into their world and make you part of their world and part of their lives, and the two of your worlds integrating in that way and getting busy with one another. So again, and it could be taking sort of a business in, or, sorry, let's try that again. It could be the meeting of a romantic partner via a business connection, or even a business connection via a romantic partner. But yeah, there seems to be this real idea of pairing here, doesn't there? And then I'm going to say again, I do shuffle my cards. I've had pairs in every set now, which is getting a bit, oh my God, really do shuffle my cards each time, and I never sort them back into the numeric, well, very, very rarely do that. If I think I might have lost a card, but I haven't done that for months with these, and I'm getting pairs all over the place. So yeah, I don't know. There's something weird going on with the pairings. What's 10, 10, 10 in terms of angel numbers? But yeah, or 2 2s, angel numbers. So that's more relevant to the last one. I might go back in and edit the idea that that's the angel numbers, because they had something about gifts from the other world and psychic gifts coming through as well. So the universe and the Eight of Cups. Wow. Okay. So the universe, completion points in a big way. Look, I have finished my university course, or I have learnt to drive, or I have one of those steps that's just massive in your life and makes you feel like you've completed something really well. And then we get this Eight of Cups. Now, it's always, I don't know, it's not always, but often it's shown as quite a negative thing. And I quite like it. It's a lovely idea. You get to stop and consider what you want from your future. The picture is showing someone walking away, but that's not necessarily the outcome of considering the future. The outcome of considering the future is whatever you decide, isn't it? But this is about deciding how you want your future to be after you've reached a really nice conclusion point. So it's not being forced into it by discomfort, unless this achievement point is going, that makes me uncomfortable, I'm going to stop doing it. So giving up drinking or giving up smoking or something like that. But yeah, there's this completion point. I have done this. Now what? Now what do I do? So the freedom to choose your way forwards, and it's a bit more rare than it really should be, isn't it? We get tied up in duties and families and careers and jobs and things like that stop us being able to feel free enough to plan our futures. When you're busy running around trying to make enough money to pay all the bills in order to survive, you're putting out fires. You're not actually moving in the direction that you want to be moving in. You're doing what you need to in order to survive, making busy. This is almost the opposite to that. This is having the ability to stop and breathe and go, okay, how do I make the changes that bring my life more towards what I want it to be? I want to be in a loving relationships, and I want to be happy, and I want to have joyful friends, and I want to have positive people around me, and I want my house to be lovely, and I want, well, what can I do? Okay, so I can start by doing the dishes, let's make the house nicer. I really need to decorate that room. I really need to, or I really want to, and it's want. So yeah, this reads like you close off something in a good way, something gets finished, and you get to plan where you're going to go next. So rather than just reacting you get to stop and plan and move in the direction that you want to, and move towards what is spiritually, emotionally fulfilling towards you. That's a beautiful pairing. That really is. Okay, so this is one of the places that you got 2, where other people only got 1. You got 3 of those where I did tell you that you got extra cards. The gem. Okay, so refraction of light, new way of seeing things, sparkles, magical things. Yeah, colours. We're back to this idea of the light in the darkness, and a rainbow to follow, and that sort of thing. But you've also got the idea of financial reward. Gems are precious stones, let's face it, and beauty. So a real lasting, crystalline, solid, keepable, capable, you can't break gems, that it lasts. Yeah, reflections, time to reflect as well. Yeah, quite a lovely card, archetype of the gem. I mean, it's created by pressure as well, isn't it? So you've responded to the situations and you've come out of it a more beautiful, resilient form. The vision. Wow, so we've got the idea of night vision instantly, but you've also got the idea of being able to see clearly where others can't, that idea of fortune telling. So again, psychic gifts, the vision, and being led in a direction, also being a leader enough to have that direction to move in, or at least leader of yourself, maybe of others. The idea of having vision is often what builds and what creates a leader of a company or a leader of a group. Being able to see a way forwards towards how you want things to be. Yeah, I mean, together, if they are to be taken together, then it would be, and these are next in numbers as well. Again, I shuffle my, sorry, whoa, too many synchronicities now. This is quite a powerful reading. I don't know what energies are watching in on this, but hello guys, make contact, hey. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm shuffling all my decks tomorrow. So yeah, what was I saying? The idea of this focus as well, isn't it? You can focus through a gem, and you can. So somebody's getting a crystal ball. But yeah, maybe a crystal ball. Who knows? But this idea of scrying, this idea of being able to see the route forwards, the way forwards towards a solution or towards a better future, a better way. So yeah, this could be about fiction as well, that sort of thing. Imaginations being able to. You've got the idea of the diamond in the rough as well. Yeah, lovely cards. I'm just going to freak out if these two can't be the same. There's no numbers. They can't. It's fine. Okay. I did some healing cards as well, because sometimes the blessing is what heals, how much better we feel because of. Oh, you've got discover the secrets behind the light and the vision, and the light that goes through the gem and the vision. Okay. True balance awaits you. So we've got this idea of a balance between the busy making and the love making, so the worldly stuff and the emotional stuff, finding that balance there. The Hanged Man is about, again, finding balance, finding a new perspective, finding a new way of. This is not at all joyless, is it? But yeah, so you've got balance and peace of mind. So a calmness to it, again, that stillness of this, and this idea of the imagination and the inner workings of the world. Yeah, and that begin the new journey, begin your new life. Secrets behind the light. It is this idea of imagination, isn't it? And viewing things in your own light. So yeah, I mean, we're ending on quite a strong spiritual note, where we started off with playful and joyful and childlike. So multitudes of blessings to you. There are going to be many more. There will be others as well, but I didn't want to go too far into this. Thank you so much for your time. Please like, please subscribe. You would be doing me a massive favor just by clicking that button. It takes you a second, and it helps me out immensely. But otherwise, I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for listening in and watching, and blessed be. Hopefully I'll see you again on another Pick a Card. Take care all. Thank you.